Yo guys, it's Original Gaming here and welcome to another video. And this is the Battlefield Hardline First Impressions, and the gameplay you're seeing behind me is the first game that I ever played on Battlefield Hardline after I picked it up and activated it on my account. This is also the account of the giveaway, and the giveaway I've decided I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow, so check out for tomorrow's video and you will know who has won the code. So I just want to talk about my first impressions, what I feel the game is at kind of stage it's at the moment, and what they could do to improve it. So one of the first things I noticed when I joined the game is that the gunplay feels very solid. When I'm shooting people, the bullets, you can see the bullets much better than you could in Battlefield 4, and I think it just makes it a more enjoyable experience for me, because you actually know what's going on more than you did before. And I feel as though I'm in a point where I can take, you know when you can take someone on and when you can't, whereas in Battlefield 4 you have to kind of think as to whether or not you can get away with taking them on. So yeah, that's one of the things that I thought about that. Another thing that I thought was really good is that they seem to have increased the recoil quite a bit. So you'll see, as you saw in my video yesterday with the AKM, there's a lot of recoil on that gun. It's a more skillful gun to use, and I think that really makes for just some more better gameplay. That doesn't make much sense, but some more sophisticated gameplay where you've got to think about engagements. You can't just run out guns blazing, because you do seem to die quite fast in this game as well. I don't know whether you actually do die any quicker, but that's just what you seem to see. Now, as you can see here from the UI for when you're customizing your weapons, I don't like this. It took me a while to get used to it, and it's still kind of a bit hit and miss for me. I'm not a big fan of that UI, but it's something they can change. I don't know if they will, because they want to keep it different to Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 4 in my opinion just had a much better customization screen than that did. Another good thing I like is the attachments and how you unlock them. So basically you have the same service stars with your guns, but I think you get them quicker. And in order to buy an attachment, you have to get that gun up to a certain level. So, for example, to unlock a scope or a sight for your for the M16A3, which is what I'm using in this gameplay, you have to get 2 service stars or 2 levels, if you like. And once you're there, then you can unlock. You can buy any of the sites. Because of course now you use currency to buy stuff, so once you've got to that stage, you can buy any of the sites you want. So that means that you don't have to start off with a normal red dot site and then get a holographic and get battle packs and stuff to get to your Cobra site or something that you want, which is what I like. But yeah, so that's one thing I think I've done really well. If I had to pick a downside at the game at the moment, I think that we need to see longer games, because these games last quite quick. You're not going to get many more than 10 kills in a game normally. Sometimes you get quite a few kills, but yeah, I found myself getting like 10-15 kills a game. It's not very long games. I think we need I'd like to see some 64 player action on some of these maps as well, because it can be quite stale. But I think that this game mode I'm playing here, Heist, is a good game mode. It's a good substitute for Rush, but it's quite quick sometimes. The game can be over in a matter of minutes, which I don't really like. But yeah, and then there's another game mode, Blood Money, which I will be talking about in tomorrow's video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, so these are just basically my first impressions on Battlefield Hardline. I definitely don't recommend pre-ordering yet. Yes, I think the game has a hell of a lot of potential, and it'd be interesting to see what Visceral do with it, because this is the closed beta. More people have been allowed in now. There'll be an open beta later in the year, but yeah, I think that they're going to get some good feedback from us, and they're going to go into the game and fix a lot of things to make it just much more enjoyable for the audience, for the consumer to use. And yeah, I'm looking forward to good things in this game. I hold high hopes for it, much better than what I thought when I first heard about police themed Battlefield. And yeah, it's really lived up to expectations for me. So I really hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye.